What is going on, everybody? Brad here, back for another Let's Talk Jurassic. The mic is on tonight. We are ready to go. First off, if you got any issues with things being too woke in the Jurassic community or in the films or any films, it's probably not the stream for you guys. So, bye. Don't want you here. But anyway, if you are still here, that's just a little PSA for you. But if you are still here, I'd like to welcome everybody in here. Welcome to all those returning viewers. Welcome back. Good to have you. We've got maybe some new viewers in here, hopefully. Lurkers, I see you. I see you out there. But this is Let's Talk Jurassic, the weekly live stream here for the Jurassic Park Podcast. And like I said, I am Brad Jost. And tonight we're going to be talking about, we're just going to be going into what we can expect next, I think, from Jurassic. And that's just we're going to go through everything, right? We're going to go through just a list of things that are upcoming officially and things that we can look forward to. And then we'll talk about some other things that maybe, if you have any ideas, let me know. If you have ideas, throw them out there, and we'll start talking about them. But I do want to go through all that in just a little bit. So welcome in. I didn't get a chance to share this around, so share it around. Get this out to everybody that's out there. Hopefully everybody can hear me tonight. I think it's going a little bit better so far. That's what happens after a little break. I forget to unmute the mic. But we are back with sound. And let's see. What can we talk about so far, first off? Let's go over to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com, and check out what's going on over there. Come on. You can do it. There we go. All right. So we have our recent episode, which is, was it this one? No, that was not that. I have to reload this. Give me a second. Come on. Oh, go back. Let's go back to the main page. There we are. We have a new episode out. Was it this week? I think it was this week. It's a visitor center episode, and it's with a Jurassic World Dominion actor by the name of Liam Edwards. So please check out this episode. Ben, you may know Ben as at Jurassic Site B all over the internet. I gotta hold this. I hear a weird noise, and I was like, "What is that noise?" Ben was kind enough to interview Liam, actually within the exact spot where Jurassic World Dominion filmed the scene with Ian Malcolm, and giving his speech up there in the Biosyn headquarters, along with Alan Grant stepping in. You got Ramsey stepping in. You got Ellie stepping in. So it was a really good episode. Good conversation between Ben and Liam. What else did we do? There was some news in there. We talked a little bit about Hidden Adventure, Camp Cretaceous. We talked about Jurassic World Aftermath in the news. So definitely go check out this week's episode. This will be up for the next 2 weeks here. So listen to it sometime in the next 2 weeks. I've actually been pretty excited about, the fact that we've been doing episodes every 2 weeks. So I've been pretty excited, though, that the numbers, everybody's still coming out to listen. The numbers are staying strong, even on the weeks that we don't have a brand new episode out. So that's really cool. So thank you so much to everybody out there who continually comes to listen to the show. We really, really appreciate it. But yeah, let's see. Anything else we got to talk about before we get started? I don't know. Go check out our stuff, whatever you want. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and just get into it? I think we're ready to get into it. Is this the right notes? Yeah, this is the right notes. And also, just a hot tip for everybody. Be a nice human, all right? I wanted to drink from this cup tonight because I just want to remind everybody to be a nice human. And don't go on rants about inclusion and not including things, okay? So let's try to include everybody here, all right? So be a nice human, all right? But first, let's, actually, I gotta edit this real quick. Just give me a second here. I want to change this background. What are we talking about tonight? Okay, the future. Let's spell everything correct. Of Jurassic. All right, we're gonna save that, and we're gonna go over here and do the same. You guys can't see anything that I'm doing right now, so just bear with me. All right, boom. The future of Jurassic. Back to live mode. Here we go. The future of Jurassic. All right, so well, let's see who's here first. Actually, let me just shout out to Jurassic Souls here first off. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jurassic Souls says, "Hey, I was just curious about your thoughts on Camp Cretaceous. Cretaceous? Camp Crustacean? Hidden Adventure. What kind of choices do you hope to come across?" Well, Jurassic Souls, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. That's the problem. I'm not allowed. I can't talk about it. So, hopefully come across some good choices, that, let me know. What do y'all think? What kind of choices? We'll get to that. Why don't we start with that then? Since that was, brought up there. Camp Crustacean, whatever I called it before. The future of Jurassic. So, like I said before, in the lead up to this, we're going to talk about some stuff that, is on the schedule, stuff that's actually going to happen. We're going to talk about stuff that's, pretty far down the line, or the possibility of things that are already in motion. And then we'll talk about, the potential that's out there. But I got to read some stuff here. Twitter is a hot mess currently. So, yeah. Twitter is a hot mess. Wait, okay. Let's see. I'm going through the chat here. Oh, you're getting the dread tomorrow. Here, let me remove that background. Very, very, very berry. Definitely enjoy that. It's gonna be fun. A Jurassic fan is making a movie. That sounds cool. Can't wait to see that. Blue 65 Tank is looking forward to the new part of Aftermath. There's nothing new per se. It's just parts 1 and 2 from Oculus or Meta Quest, whatever it's called now, Meta Quest. So there's nothing new per se, unless you didn't play it. What's up, Jared? And Jurassic Soul says, any fun Halloween plans for anybody? Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to do like a Halloween live stream this year. So that's a bummer. Last year we did a really fun one. My costume is literally still sitting right there. I could have just thrown it on, my Mr. DNA costume. But I didn't, sorry. But no costume party this year. Things have been pretty crazy over here, so I didn't get a chance. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a chance to do an actual Halloween episode, but we'll see. We'll see. This would be the first time I didn't do it in a long time. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, Jared. No Mr. DNA. Be kind, absolutely. Joey's going to Jurassic World Live Tour tomorrow in Hershey. Oh, nice. I didn't know it was in Hershey tomorrow. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, we there's the usual handful of people that probably can't talk about it yet. I don't know if everybody's watched it, but I have seen it. So yeah, what can I say? I haven't done all the options yet, but I'm looking forward to that. So we'll talk about that more sometime soon. I don't even know when the let me see. Gotta see when is the embargo. November 13th. All right, so we've got a little while to not be able to talk about it. November 13th, we'll be able to talk about it. We'll probably have an episode on the feeds around that time there. So Nikolai, yeah, I'm gonna try to go to the one in Philly as well. So that'll be fun. I went to the one in Philly last time around. Oh, you're buying tickets. Maybe I just didn't read it. My bad. Hoping to get your tickets. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a lot of pre-sale dates and things like that. I don't pay attention to all of them, but that's good to know. They're starting. I did get a message for like the New Jersey dates and stuff like that. So I'm probably not going to go to those. There's like one, and then maybe like New York or something like that. Bear with me. Retweeting. Gotta tweet this out because I forgot. I tweeted it out earlier, but I think I did. Did it not tweet? Oh, what? What happened to my tweet? Did I tweet it on my other account? Did I tweet it on the wrong one? Nope. I don't know what happened. It just didn't tweet. Maybe is it saved? Did it save as a draft? Let's see. Nope. I don't know. Anyway. Let's talk about that first one, which was from Jurassic Souls, right? You had asked about Camp Cretaceous, Hidden Adventure. What kind of choices do you hope to come across? Again, not going to say too much there, but let me ask you guys, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen in this? Get the conversation rolling as far as Camp Cretaceous is concerned. I'm really excited that people are going to get a chance to try this, so that'll be fun. And I've been excited from the start, so no change there. But let's go over to a picture. I think I have a picture ready to go here for this. Yeah, here we go. Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure. So this is going to be coming out November 15th, so that's something fun to look forward to. That is just right around the corner. And that's brand new content, right? That's brand new. Wait, where's my face? Oh, it's right here. I was like, I need to see my Beetlejuice shirt. Where is it? But that's going to be brand new content. And that's exciting. You know, I'll say I was watching it, and as soon as I turned it on, I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. Like I didn't, like I forgot that I would get brand new Camp Cretaceous content. The show ended. That was it, right? That was the end. Kind of the same things going on with the films, right? It ends, and that's it. That's what they said. That was the end. But this show ended, right? It was over. The final season. What was it? Five seasons, I think. And then it was just over, and that's it. It wrapped up nicely. Nothing else to go into. Of course, you could always extend it. So there is the possibility, maybe, down the road we get more, like a sequel series or something like that. I would really keep my fingers crossed. I hope that's the that's on the horizon, I guess. But no news on that front yet. So that, in my mind, that's like a potential possibility that in the future we have a Camp Cretaceous sequel series. We did get a little bit of somewhat information, I guess. I know, like, Swerve was reporting on some information about casting for a new, show or whatever like that, animated series. So maybe that is the same thing. Maybe it's something different. I don't really know. But the potential is there for the continuation of Camp Cretaceous or something in this vein, at least. So that'll be good to see. But yeah, this thing though is for sure. This is happening. And there was something that piqued my interest the other day. In regards to this, was Paul McKell-Williams had tweeted out something along the lines of this being like the first. Let me see. I know I looked this up the other day. I think I did it on the stream. Yeah, Paul McKell had who plays Darius, by the way, if you didn't realize. Paul had said, "I'm super happy to announce that the first interactive episode of Camp Cretaceous." Again, that was the misspelling, but I'm super happy to announce the first interactive episode. So to me, that when you say the first one, I don't know if that was like a little slip of the tongue, like he wrote it out and didn't mean to allude to something. There's a potential that nothing else is on the horizon with interactive episodes. There's a potential. But there is the potential that he meant first, and there's second and third and fourth, whatever. And I do think that this is something that they could expand for a long time. Like, I really do think that they could definitely do more of this kind of content, right? Like, when we watched Camp Cretaceous, there was time jumps and different things like that. And you could certainly just throw content in there, right? You could definitely fill in those gaps, show different stories, show things that are going on elsewhere on the park, or even focus on other characters doing a thing. Maybe like you could have one about like Dr. Wu or something like that. I think there's like really cool possibilities for storylines here. So hopefully we get more interactive episodes. Yeah, but that's cool. It's cool to see. So what else we got? Camp Cretaceous, Hidden Adventure. Yeah, that is coming up soon. That is real. Actually, let's jump to the next thing that's actually happening and actually announced. And that would be this one right here. We had talked about it a little bit before, right? We mentioned Jurassic World Aftermath. Yeah, Joey, that would be cool. We definitely do not get enough Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu is certainly, and Dr. Wu is in this game, right? There's like, I forget how much, actually, to be honest. I don't remember. I think it's just like voice acting and stuff like that. But there's a lot of storylines centered around Dr. Wu's work. So that's pretty cool. But we definitely need more Dr. Wu. Absolutely. So if there was like an interactive episode, like showing the other side of like the interaction that happened with those kids, that would be pretty cool. That would be really cool to see. But we have Jurassic World Aftermath Collection coming to the Nintendo Switch. So again, this is not any new content per se. This is just the game that was already on the Meta Quest. I've got mine right here. It was on this, and you could watch it. You could look around, spin around, control your characters with, with these, and it was really cool. So I know a lot of people had issue with motion, and I know that's a problem with VR in general with some people, right? Like, and even for me at times. I don't know if it was specifically that game or something else, but there were times where I felt a little uneasy. I think there's something, due to the way you move your head and also the way that you're moving the controllers around and what's happening on screen. So it does make things a little nauseous at times. So that'll be fun to see this game ported over to the Nintendo Switch where that won't happen, right? That won't happen. I hope the controls are good. I hope everything is, seamless and it flows around really nice. So that'll be fun to see. If it ports over nicely, if it's going to get some good reviews, hopefully. Hey, not Oculus, CodeSync, if you want to, send over, do they have Nintendo Switch codes? Is that a thing? If you got a code, I will gladly play it. I've got a Switch. We've got two, actually. Yeah, we'll play this and we'll let you know maybe. But this is coming November 10th, I believe, right? So that was such a great day the other day, right? When they announced this game and also Hidden Adventure. So November 10th, this is going to be on the Nintendo Switch. And like I said, it's a really cool game. I think it's really fun. I had a great time playing it. But yeah, you get some really cool stories, some nice gaps filled in there, some fun progression and places to go, things to do throughout the park. So definitely check this out. And this is on the horizon. This is another thing that's on the horizon. Brand new content to some people, right? It's not new content per se, but it's going to be absolutely brand new to so many people because not enough people have the Meta Quest or a VR compatible headset like that in that space, because I don't think other companies have it, but Meta, I don't know if you have another brand of Meta headset, but yeah, this is essentially going to be brand new content for a huge range of people, so that's really exciting. That is just around the corner, or even earlier than Hidden Adventures, so that is just days away. Let's see here, what do we got going on in the chat? We are talking, if you're just popping in here, we're talking about the future of Jurassic, what is absolutely on the horizon, what's to be expected, and what are some of our thoughts and feelings on what could be a possibility. Vanessa here says, Future Hope. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Future Hope. They create a TV show that revolves around survival with new characters, or maybe some more shorts like Battle at Big Rock. That would be nice. Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be a really fun possibility for the future, right? We had projected that back, before Battle at Big Rock actually came out. We had said stuff like, man, wouldn't it be cool if there were like 2 or 3 of these that led us into Jurassic World Dominion and gave us the backstory. So when the movie actually starts, we can just go, and we don't need to sit back and explain things. So we could have just started. But they ended up just doing the one, and then of course they did do the prologue, which was nice. But then it's just actually part of the movie, so But yes, that would be awesome if we got more Battle at Big Rocks, stuff like that. Some survival stuff with new characters would be awesome as well. I hope so. I mean, that's what Jurassic is, right? It's just survival stories with new characters, similar characters. So hopefully we get some of that. I think that would be awesome. What's up, NJ Highways? How you doing? How's it going out there? Will there be an Xbox release for Aftermath? Not that I know of. Not that I know of right now. They're focusing on the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully, in the future, there's a possibility for PlayStation and Xbox, but I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice if it did come out on other consoles as well. That would, yeah, absolutely would be nice. So those are 2 things that are dated, and that we have things that we know, like when this is going to be happening. We do have a few other things that we know are in progress and happening. We've got, which we were talking about before, Jurassic World Live Tour. Okay, so this is absolutely on the horizon. This is currently in motion right now as we speak. They're in Pittsburgh, right? Is that what this date is? 26th. Okay, so tomorrow. All right. And they're going all over the place. So this one dates all the way into April 2023. All right, so let's feel the roar. Let's get rid of that. But this one dates all the way out into April 2023. So, for at least into spring next year, we've got Jurassic content. And, this might not be the content that you're looking for because it's literally just one show. So hopefully you get a chance to see it. But I do believe that this is fun content. This is fun stuff if you have not gotten a chance to see it. I know that really not a lot of people had a chance to see it last time around. And so far, I think we're just kind of repeating the cycle. So eventually we'll get to some stuff that, we didn't get to last time around. What did we do? We stopped around here last time. Because I went to a Brooklyn show. Well, I went to Philly. And then a few days later, was it? Yeah, I think it was a few days later. Went to Brooklyn. And then the world shut down. So yeah, this is pretty on par with the timeline there. So that's going to be out until April. So that's going to be going for a while. And let's hope. I mean, there's no other dates so far, but this is really only the Midwest to the East Coast here. And there's still plenty of countries and even our own countries, plenty of cities to go to. So hopefully that will be much farther into 2023. Maybe hopefully even in 2024. That would be nice to see that extend a little bit longer. So that'll be cool. But that is, as you know, barring any upcoming pandemics, that is absolutely on the horizon. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't have to go through something as brutal, as the start of COVID again. And, it's still a thing. It's still a real thing. But the start was certainly much more of a drastic time than it is now. So hopefully we continue on with that. Let's say, Jared's going. Bye, Jared. Happy Halloween. Good to see you here. That's official. This is happening. Another thing that is absolutely on the horizon is this Jurassic World the Exhibition. So currently, Jurassic World the Exhibition is in San Diego. I think it just started, actually. And that's going to be going into April 2023 as well. So that's two things right there going into 2023. We also have London, which is currently in progress, has been in progress for a little while now. And so that makes at least two iterations, right? There's two of these because these are happening simultaneously. That one's going to end January 2023. So that's still got quite a bit of ways. So we got a lot of Jurassic still happening. And the exhibition, if you have not seen it, again, don't miss it, barring any future pandemics. Hopefully that'll keep going strong for a while. And then continuing into Japan. So I'm not sure. I didn't see a specific date for Japan other than spring 2023. So that's cool. They're going to have a exhibition out in Japan. Will this be the London version? Potentially. That's what it feels like to me. I would assume the London one would maybe just go over to Japan. I know at one point I feel like they were going to do like 3 or 4 of these. There was the plans to do a lot of these before the pandemic. I think there was like going to be something like in Las Vegas or something for a while, and then like one like all around the world. Like there are several of them all around the world. But I think we've just got 2 if I'm correct. I don't know. Maybe there's 3 and they're just one dormant. I don't really know. But spring 2023 for Japan. So that will definitely be expanding. If this one just opened up in October in San Diego, I think it opened in October. That's November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months. So we're talking, let's say it opens up in March or April. Do you think it would? Yeah, I don't think it would. If they're saying spring, I would feel like, let's say April. So you're talking about May, June, July, August, September, October. So yeah, you're going pretty far into the 2023 calendar there for Japan. So that's pretty cool. Now, moving on here, sticking with some other things. Actually, let's go here real quick. You'd totally go if it was in Vegas. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. If they had like a residency in Las Vegas or somewhere like that, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. You could have like a touring version around the States, but then just have one in Vegas or one in Orlando or California, wherever, one that just actually, stays there. That would be so awesome. If it was there, yeah, definitely go check it out. But for now, it's in San Diego, so you got a little bit of time. But sticking with the themed experiences, we do have this, which is going to be coming sometime in the near future. I'm assuming, now if you don't know what this is, let me start here first. Universal's Great Movie Escape. This is going to be down in Universal Orlando, and this is going to be an escape room. So you've got two separate escape rooms. I could not be more thrilled about this lineup. These are my 2 favorite things. You've got Jurassic and you've got Back to the Future. My 2 favorite things, right? 2 different escape rooms, and one of them centered around Jurassic World. That's very cool. That is very cool. Again, we don't really know much about this one. I've kind of projected that it would be cool to have, you're kind of like locked in the, imagine this setting where, Universal employee says like, all right, welcome to your tour of the Jurassic World control room. Now we're going to let you here in the control room. We don't let a lot of people in here, but this is special for you guys, a VIP tour. And then it would be really cool if at that moment, the Indominus Rex breaks out, you go into lockdown, and then you have to try to, get out of that situation, lock down certain things throughout the park, and get out of this room. And then maybe you make it onto a second room, because sometimes there's secondary rooms or 3 rooms, however many. I really hope there's like a handful of rooms. I think that would be really cool. But I really don't know how much space they're going to have, especially with 2 highly themed rooms. But if they had a secondary room, it would be cool to go like outdoors in air quotes. They do some really highly themed indoor rooms. If you went to the tribute store that they had up last summer, I guess it was, well, not 2022, but 2021, they had a control room, and then they had like an outdoor paddock, which was pretty cool. They had like raptor containers broken out, and there was raptors up there. Maybe they'll utilize them still, I don't know. But there were like plants all over the place, so that was really cool. So maybe they'll do something like that. I think that would be a really cool experiment. But this is going to be on the horizon for quite a while, I would assume. I don't know what the timeline is, because I would also assume that eventually there will be other properties. Eventually they'll do one themed to Minions. I mean, that is just something that they do all the time. They love their Minions down at Universal, so I would imagine eventually they'll theme one to like Minions, and then maybe like, I don't know if they'll get around to Harry Potter, because that's not really their property per se. It's Warner Brothers, but E.T. or Jaws or something like that, like a classic one and a new one. I think that's a really good idea. So yeah. Oh, that would be awesome if you like escaped a control room, and then you went into like an old visitor center room. That would be really cool. I don't know how, it wouldn't make much sense, but yeah, take this little escape route, and this tunnel leads you right into the old visitor center. It would be like, I don't buy it, but okay, let's do it. Let's go. But yeah, so that is on the horizon, and will probably be around for quite a while. And not to mention, of course, we do have all the theme parks and stuff going on there, but I don't think that there's going to be a lot of expansion or updates really when it comes to the theme parks for Jurassic. They're kind of stagnant, I think, for a little while. You just opened up Beijing, right? Beijing just opened up with the entire Jurassic World section. Hollywood transformed theirs. They're good and set. They don't really need to update anything there. Orlando just got Velocicoaster, and they kind of rethemed a handful of areas, and they absolutely spruced up that land. Like, there is a lot of stuff going on there. It is a pretty decent land nowadays. It used to be very dead and barren, and now it's actually like very lively and fun. But the only thing that could be a possibility on the horizon, this is not, like, I'm not projecting, I don't have any inside information. I'm just saying there could be a possibility of retheming that ride. If we're talking about updates that are potential in the future, they could eventually update Jurassic Park River Adventure to Jurassic World, the ride. So that's a possibility on the horizon that maybe they could do one day. But there's absolutely no word, and I have not heard a single thing about that. It just feels like it's expected at some point, so we'll see. But we absolutely have Universal's great movie Escape to look forward to. I would assume, and I was going to say this before, I would assume that this will pop up I could definitely see it popping up in November, December, but I could also see them waiting until January, February, sometime in 2023, early 2023, because they have Halloween Horror Nights going on right now. So I don't imagine they'll open it up in the next few days because Horror Nights is over in like 6 days or something. So I don't think October's on the timeline here. November, December, they've got a lot of Christmas festivities going on. So I would feel like maybe they would save it for early 2023. Maybe. I don't think that they would utilize this as something to combat Tron opening up in Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. But that's a possibility. They could hold on to this until sometime in the spring when Tron opens. That seems like a long shot because the exterior of this building is seemingly done. There's banners hung up. So it does seem like it's on the horizon fairly soon. So November, December could be a real possibility, but I wouldn't be surprised if they held it off until early 2023. But that is absolutely on the horizon, so that is exciting. Now, let's see what else we got. We went over Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure. So let's move into the... I should have mentioned this before, but we have... I don't know if anybody's been talking about this, but this is something I spotted the other day. It was brand new news to me, like 2 days ago. So this is on the horizon. Unbox the Universe. Funko Fusion. Popping soon on console/PC. So there's a Funko Fusion video game coming. I don't have a ton of information about this, but I think this was just announced. But this could be just around the corner, and I believe Universal signed some rights with Funko to have have a Funko video game with Universal themed characters and stuff like that. I'm trying to, it's hard to really pinpoint things. What is that? I don't know. I thought it would be kind of like a Ghostbuster at first, but it doesn't really look like it. I don't really know what any of these characters are. Is this maybe like a Frankenstein's monster or something like that? Maybe like a mummy? What is that? Oh, that's the DeLorean, and that's probably Doc or Marty. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that. And then you've got a skateboard over here. So maybe Doc's in the car, and then Marty's on the skateboard over here. That could be a possibility. You've got this one here, which is seemingly a Velociraptor. Kind of looks like a T-Rex, but it's got that Velociraptor body, though. Yeah, I mean, the body is certainly different than the Velociraptors, but it's got that T-Rex looking head, so that's why I'm confused. But the kitchen ones have kind of straight up tails like that. So that's pretty cool. I don't know who that character is, kind of going towards the mouth of that dinosaur. It doesn't look like a Jurassic character. It looks like somebody. I mean, it could be Claire or something, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know what that is. Just some random character. I don't know. That might be. There's a Pteranodon. That's definitely a Pteranodon, right? I didn't even spot that until this moment. So that's pretty cool. Pteranodon. Now, are these Jurassic themed? I would assume, because you do have, the DeLorean and Doc probably there. So I would assume. I don't know what these are up here. I was wondering if because they don't have those rights to do that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a fusion of properties from NBC Universal. Let me see. I have the information somewhere. It says they've signed a deal with NBC Universal to incorporate characters and locations from its catalog of films and movies into the upcoming video game Funko Fusion. The new action game has a AAA budget category that starts at $50 million and is set in a world made up of different NBC Universal brands. While none of its featured properties have been confirmed, the first teaser image showcases a mix of Jurassic World dinosaurs, cyborgs, so maybe Battlestar Galactica? Is that maybe what's up here? I don't know. And Frankenstein's monster. So I guess I was right probably with that one. I bet you that's Mummy and Frankenstein's monster. But that's pretty cool. Users will be able to play as NBC Universal characters either by themselves or play with up to 3 other people online. Oh, it will launch on Xbox, PlayStation 5, and on PC, but no date yet. So I know this picture said PC and consoles and PC. Duh, yeah, of course. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. Is this going to be like a battle game or what? Like, I don't know. So I expect some dinosaur characters. I don't know if they'll end up doing the human characters or anything like that. But locations, if they were to do locations, I would imagine if this is like a battle kind of game, I could absolutely see this being like a free-to-play, Smash Brothers. There's been a lot of those kind of games recently where it's a free-to-play. I downloaded one for Nickelodeon. So it was like, Nickelodeon cartoon characters and stuff like that. And that was free, I believe. And it's just like a bunch of characters that like SpongeBob and Ren and Stimpy, like old characters and stuff. So it was really cool to see. So maybe if they did something like that, and with those games, you always have a familiar backdrop. Whether it's Smash Brothers, you've got some sort of Mario backdrop or Legend of Zelda backdrop. I could see them doing that same thing here, like a Frankenstein's castle kind of thing, or the visitor center or Main Street or something. That would be really cool. But that is on the horizon. Again, I don't really know what the details are just yet, but the future is still promising, very promising for Jurassic. So we're not done yet. There's still, there's still content in our future. There's definitely content in our future. But what else do we have? Do we have anything else? Yeah, let's move over here to this. JP30, right? We've got JP30 on the horizon, right? So what does that mean for us as fans? I don't know. I mean, merch, obviously, right? There's going to be a big merch push, and they've already started that. So we've got a lot of merch for, the Hammond Collection's got the badge on there. It's got the icon and logo. Some other high-end stuff from Cinema Maquette has this on there as well. So they're starting to put it out there with different merchandise and things. So that is absolutely on the horizon, merchandise. And I'm assuming we'll get a lot of nostalgic merch as well, not just Mattel toys and things like that. I'm sure art prints and, lots of really cool stuff, collectibles like replicas and stuff. I'm assuming. I would guarantee. I feel like if you're having a 30th anniversary, and we know that they're going to be going hard. Like we've heard that already. I think it was that brand article. That Jurassic brand article. I don't know if you saw that episode that we did or live stream that we did, but there was an article that was out there about the brand awareness and what they're doing with the Jurassic World brand, and there was a whole bit about the 30th anniversary and that they're going to be going pretty hard with that. So I would expect that there's going to be 30th anniversary screenings and things like that. You can, you don't just have to find like a retro screening. Because it is not that hard to find Jurassic, in theaters. It pops up nearly like yearly. You can probably find it anywhere, like a drive-in or a flashback cinema at Marquee Cinemas, I think, do that. I don't know if other ones do that. But But yeah, I'm assuming it'll be like, kind of like how they ran Avatar just recently, before the new movie. So, we'll get the chance to see this a 30th anniversary. Maybe we'll do a little bit of commentary before or after or something like that. I don't think there would be anything new or any deleted scenes or anything, but I imagine, they'll say it's like a crisp new copy or whatever that they're going to put in there. So I imagine the 30th is going to go hard. And I would assume that they're going to go hard with like a fan event, right? I would assume a fan event is on our horizon. I think that is probably pretty clear. Will we have enough warning? That is very clear. The answer is no. They've never alerted anybody, early enough to actually plan a trip out to California or wherever it's going to be. In the past, I have hoped and dreamed that they would do not just one fan event, because they did their Generation Jurassic, which had a very similar, banner falling logo. And it was like a one-night thing. I believe it was one night or one afternoon or whatever it was. And that was it. Like, I don't know why they don't split it up into different locations. Have one out in the West, have one out in the East, have one in London. That would be a huge, huge deal. Like, imagine that. They don't have to be super huge. That doesn't have to be like a Star Wars weekend level of hype kind of thing. But, it would be cool if there was like fan events in different Universal, city walks or wherever. That would be really cool. But I imagine it'll probably just be one, probably just be in California. But who knows? So I would keep my ears to the ground. I'll let you know if I hear anything, but I would assume that that's on our horizon. Again, the possibilities are out there, but who actually knows? But it would be real dumb if they didn't end up doing a 30th anniversary, fan event, screening, have some of the cast members out there, do stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I'm excited for merch though. I think that's going to be fun. I think I've pre-ordered some that have the logo on it, but not everything. But, that brings us to, I believe our last, let me see. Yeah. So the last thing I have on the list here before we, talk about anything else that you want to talk about before we go, continuing on with the merch, not just 30th anniversary stuff, but Mattel ain't quitting. They are not quitting. They are just going to keep on going. And they're going to like, we're going to be old and gray and dead with piles and piles. I'm not done yet. And more piles. So many piles of toys. We're gonna be dead underneath all these piles of toys. It's grim, I know, but they're not gonna stop because I'm gonna be 85, and they're still gonna be producing Jurassic toys, and then I'm gonna be like, I can't go anywhere because I'm under all these toys because I have nowhere else to put them. So they're continuing on with dino trackers, right? Morbid, I know. But dino trackers are on the horizon, right? I don't think these are out there yet at all. Maybe like Tim's got them. But probably. But dino trackers are on the way or out there. I don't know. But this is on our horizon here. So I gotta say, this is so ugly. This box art. Do not like this whatsoever. Every now and then, I feel like they've got like a every other style of box is like hideous. But I really liked a handful of the lines. The Dino Rivals was really cool. I don't even know. A Primal Attack was a thing. I don't know. You know what I mean. But Dino Trackers is going to be on the way. There's of course going to be, a lot of stuff out there. Let's see. Do I have any idea? forget what else. There's I believe there was like, yeah, here it is. I'm just looking at a website. There's a lot of like little ones in like similar boxes, mid-sized ones. You've got like, I mean, there's some decent looking stuff, but at this point in time, looking at, can I like, no, I can't do that from there. Yeah, but I'm looking at Collect Jurassic's website, and Tim has, pictures of whatever's available, and it's just like not great. So there are some different color patterns on these, so they're not all green. You see it's green there on the side in front of the Indoraptor. There's also blue, which I think the blue looks a bit better. So I guess, that indicates a water type creature, I guess. But there's also like a dark blue, which is like a mountain creature. And then there's like an orange that's for desert. So, there's some variations out there. But there's big ones. There's like, big Stegosaurus again. And there's a lot of new ones too. So that'll be interesting to see if people end up buying all these. But I think at this point, I'm like kind of tapped out on like the main line. I'm looking through this list and I'm like not very hyped about any of these things. And this Indoraptor might be my favorite one. But yeah, that'll be on the horizon. We've obviously got Hammond Collection coming, more Hammond Collection. So that'll be really cool. I'm tossed on that line overall, but I think that'll be where all of our eyes go. We're just going to be looking at the Hammond Collection. So I hope Mattel hasn't dug too big of a hole here with odd assortments and weird colors and ugly boxes. But the Hammond Collection will still be out there, still be kicking. And Tim is mentioning real field dinosaurs, so that'll be interesting to see. And vehicles and different things. So hopefully there's some cool stuff on the horizon from Mattel. Again, I don't really know too much outside of, Dino Trackers coming our way, and Hammond Collections. So that is, I think that might be everything that's on the horizon. I believe that's it. Does that sound like it? I think that's about it. If I'm missing anything that's announced or definitely coming, let me know, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, I think the future's bright for Jurassic fans, right? We've got a lot of stuff on the horizon, stuff to watch, stuff to do, to like actually go out and do, plenty of stuff to buy, stuff to play, video games. So we're really covered. The only thing we need for sure is like movies. So movies on the horizon, that would be, the pipe dream, right? We don't know much, but we do get little trickles of information about, this not being the end, and there's more on the horizon and passing torches. So the possibility is there for the continuation of the film. So hopefully that's on the horizon. And hopefully TV shows and stuff like that. Hopefully there's, hopefully they take that route of like Mandalorian and the Marvel stuff, hopefully they go that route, but I'm not keeping my hopes up. I don't know that they'll end up going there, but yeah, I would, I don't know. I would like to see some TV show content outside of any Camp Cretaceous content that they come out with, but yeah, we'll see. So I think the future's bright, but there's definitely more they could be doing, but I'm pretty positive about this right now. After the last movie ended, after Dominion ended, they were pretty grim about the marketing being like, hey, this is it. This is the final thing. There's a bit of hope when Colin's like, yeah, I didn't even know they were going to do that. I had no idea that that's what they were going to say. So there's a little hope that, the continuation is in progress and we will eventually see more. But yeah, until then, we don't have anything to talk about in regards to film. We've speculated hundreds of times at this point. We've got, with bonus episodes and everything, we're well over 400 episodes. I don't know specifically. That would be a good number to pull. But with the amount of videos and live streams that we're doing every week, we've talked about the possibility. So we don't really need to go into the possibility of what they could do, but we all know what's possible. There's so many stories that you could tell. This is not dead. Like it's not dead in the water just because the marketing said that this was the end. So there's definitely I would absolutely say with 100% guarantee that there's movies on the horizon, and probably sooner than later. I would expect sooner than later. But I wouldn't be surprised. I forget who said it before, but if they just ended up going with the short features, maybe they're going to learn a little bit from Marvel with the special presentations. We got Werewolf by Night, which was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Michael Giacchino directed that. Michael Giacchino, the man, the legend who created all this Jurassic World music, the score for Jurassic World and the Lost World game, directed a special feature, it's 45, 50 minutes or something like that, on Disney Plus, in black and white. It's a horror short film in the Marvel Universe. So Michael, I'm telling you, come here. We got you. Come on over to Jurassic. It's a very familiar property. We'll let you do the music too. 45 minutes in and out, tell a quick story, put it on Peacock, and we'll watch it. We'll absolutely watch it, all right? That would be fantastic. Get Michael Giacchino out there. So that's, and then you also have Bryce Dallas Howard directing for Mandalorian and stuff like that, and Boba Fett, and now she's voicing Star Wars characters. So more and more I start to think about it, and we move on. I'm feeling like Bryce is distancing herself. There was a lot of unfortunate stories about, them wanting her to look a certain way and her appearance to be a certain way, which is just a huge bummer. And then, of course, there was all those stories about the pay gap where Chris Pratt and he's getting paid much more than she was. So these stories are coming out, and it feels like there's a gap distancing between, Bryce and the studio and Jurassic. And then there was that whole thing with her and DeWanda Wise passing the torch or whatever they said. So maybe she's not going to be sticking around for future stuff or short films or whatever they could do. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's still a possibility. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of routes for them to go. And I think maybe if Marvel is succeeding with these special presentations, like I said, Werewolf by Night, also that's which the trailer came out yesterday, the Christmas special for Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm sure that'll be huge. Huge. That's the whole Guardians cast. You've got Chris Pratt in there. If you can get Chris Pratt in there, you can get Chris Pratt in there for a Jurassic World one. Imagine. I know I said I wasn't going to speculate, all right? But imagine a 45-minute story with Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering, B.D. Wong as Dr. Wu, and you set this in an operating Jurassic World. 45 minutes in and out. Dude. Universal. As Steve would say, call your boy. I'm here. I've got ideas. So many ideas. And I'm just giving them away. Giving them to you. All right? I'm staring right at you, Universal. This is the Universal camera. We've got ideas. All right? So I think there's plenty of room for growth and storytelling to be done. But, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, that's everything that I could think of that's on the horizon. So, we'll see. We'll keep our ears to the ground and keep our eyes open. and we'll let you know as soon as we hear anything else, and we will definitely talk about them, the second that they are announced and discussed here on the live streams. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode, kind of looking at everything that's possible, I think, on the horizon. Of course, there's so many other possibilities, new games, new board games, or Lego sets, or, and literally anything. There's so many possibilities of things that they could make, but yeah, I think we're in a good place right now. I think we're in a pretty good place. So, I want to shout it out here. Alden, thank you so much. I did not want to miss this one here. Alden, thank you for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Albert, sorry, I mixed your first and last name, and I just said Albert. Alden says, I'm ready for new T-Rex for the new Jurassic film. A new T-Rex. Now, that would be fantastic. That would be really fantastic if there was a new T-Rex story with not Rexy, but a different one. I think that would be really cool. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah. Very Berry says, not the Marvel route. I'm okay with one good show over 10 bad ones. I've liked, I think, all the Marvel shows. I think they've all been a lot of fun. But I think that does it. So, let's start the promos here. Let's go over to... let's go here first real quick. I just want to shout out my other podcast. All right. Grim Grinning Hosts. If you are not aware, I am on another show. I am a co-host with a few different guys there. And we talk all about theme parks, pop culture stuff, movies, but mostly theme parks and stuff like that. And we have a few episodes up here. So there's a few days left of Halloween, season. We have the 31 things to watch. So if you didn't check that out. But we also did a Halloween Horror Nights finale review. So the four of us there gave our final thoughts and feelings on Halloween Horror Nights. Gave our rankings. So we ranked all the different haunted houses that are out there for Halloween Horror Nights 31. So that'll be wrapping up very soon, but check out our final review. And there's also a Trick or Treat special where you can listen to Hunter and Jesse just kind of talk about some Halloween candies. What are the 25 best? Check it out. I think you'll dig this show. It's a lot of fun. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. It is, we keep everything very clean over here on the Jurassic Park podcast, but that is not necessarily the case over on Grim Grinning Hosts. So definitely check it out when you get the chance. It's a lot of fun. But like I said, if you got any younger audiences, maybe don't listen to this one. But really appreciate you checking out that one if you get a chance. And like I said, we've got that visitor center door open up wide where we had a chance to talk with a Jurassic World Dominion actor, Liam Edwards, who was in that scene in the lecture hall in Jurassic World Dominion with Ian Malcolm giving his lecture down there below. And then you can actually see that picture right there. That is Liam in the front there in that picture with Sam Neill and Laura Dern. And then behind this other guy is Mamoudou Ache, I believe. I am constantly mispronouncing. I'm so sorry. But this is such a fun episode. And Ben at Jurassic Site B had a chance to interview him right there in the physical location where the movie was actually filmed. And you get to see like a little bit more of the area. And we do have a video here on YouTube as well. So you can actually check out the interview, like actually watch the interview happen right there. So please give that a look. And they did look at a few other little locations there. So please check out that video and that episode. It was a lot of fun. And thanks to Ben and Liam for that one. And of course, we do have other content out there as well. Why did it get so big? check out all these videos. Come on. You know you got to watch all these videos, right? Look at that. So much stuff out there on the stream or on the feed. But yes, thank you so much for watching this one. I am at Brad Jost on Twitter. If you don't follow me, go follow me. Get some fun ideas, Jurassic ideas, theme park ideas, whatever the case may be. You can also follow us, like I said, JurassicParkPodcast.com, at Jurassic Park Pod over on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast on Instagram. Who cares about Facebook? Don't go there. And you can follow us over on TikTok, Jurassic Park Podcast. And of course, be sure to download the podcast itself. This is not the podcast. This is just me talking in a video. The podcast is a very well-produced, if I may say so myself, a well-produced show with audio and music and conversations, in-depth stuff, fun stuff. Definitely go check it out on your podcast feed of choice. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, whatever you want to listen to it on, it is on there. It's just not here on YouTube. It's not here. It's just this. This is on YouTube, and some other videos are on YouTube, all right? But that about does it for this stream. Thank you so much to everybody who did the Super Chats tonight. I really, really appreciate you. You always help keep this channel afloat, help us, continue to make some fun content for you all. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. And also, please, be a nice human, all right? Be a nice human. Don't go on rants about things being too woke for yourself, all right? Have fun out there. Love you all. Stay kind. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.